Scene script. Have you ever wondered how a single life journey can transform into a saga of resilience and triumph? Welcome to the extraordinary life of Angelo Fluker. Born into the labyrinth of the foster care system in Oakland, California, Angelo Fluker's story begins in a world where the odds were stacked against him. Like a diamond in the rough, he faced pressure from all sides, yet this was not an obstacle for him, but rather a crucible that began to shape him into a visionary. He was a child of the city, yet he was no ordinary child. Even as he navigated the tumultuous waves of foster care, he harbored dreams that stretched beyond the Oakland city limits. His dreams were grand, but they were not whimsical fantasies. They were the seeds of his future sown in the fertile ground of his resilient spirit. As a young boy, Angelo understood the value of discipline. He was a lover, not a fighter, yet his battles were fought with an inner strength that belied his tender years. His was a world where survival was not guaranteed, but he chose to not just survive, but thrive. Angelo found solace in the strategic game of chess. The board became his training ground, where he honed his ability to think steps and years ahead. This skill would serve him well in the years to come, as he navigated the complex terrain of life. His early years were fraught with challenges that could have hardened his heart, yet Angelo chose love. He chose to focus on three things: God, law, and money. These became the pillars upon which he would build his future. Angelo also learned to value health. He nourished his body with natural foods, shunning processed fare. He practiced fasting and woke up at 3 every morning, a testament to his discipline and resolve. He was a loner, but he was not alone. He understood the value of companionship, finding joy in the company of cats, squirrels, and the concept of the ninja, a silent, unseen protector. From the beginning, Angelo Fluker was a fighter, a survivor, but his journey was only just beginning. From the streets of Oakland to the ranks of the US Army, Angelo's journey was anything but ordinary. He traded the tumultuous playgrounds of his youth for the rigorous discipline of military life. The foster care system had been a rough and tumble world, but the Army was a different beast altogether. It demanded precision, commitment, and an unwavering adherence to the values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. As Angelo donned the uniform, he wasn't just becoming a soldier, he was embracing a new way of life. The discipline was harsh, yet it molded him, shaped him into a pillar of strength and resilience. It was in the Army where Angelo learned to stand tall, to face challenges head-on, to march forward without fear. He learned the importance of strategy, of thinking steps and even years ahead. His rise to the rank of sergeant was no accident. It was the result of hard work, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to the values instilled in him by the Army. He was a lover, not a fighter, but when it came to fulfilling his duties, he was relentless. He became a chess player in the field, always thinking, always strategizing. The Army taught him more than just discipline. It nurtured his strategic mind, helping him see the bigger picture, to plan for the future. He learned the importance of law and order, of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. He developed a deep appreciation for the simple things in life, like the companionship of a cat or the playful antics of a squirrel. But perhaps the most important lesson Angelo learned during his time in the Army was the importance of service. He learned that true greatness comes not from power or wealth, but from the willingness to sacrifice for others, to stand up for what is right, to uphold the values that define us as individuals and as a nation. The Army taught Angelo discipline, but it also nurtured his strategic mind, a skill he would use in surprising ways. A lover, not a fighter, yet a loner by choice, Angelo found solace in the game of chess, planning steps and years ahead. Angelo Fluker was not your ordinary man. He had a unique approach to life shaped by his experiences and his passions. Chess, a game of strategy and foresight, was one of these passions. Like a grandmaster, Angelo approached life as a chessboard. Each piece represented an aspect of his life: God, law, and money. They were not just components of his life, they were pieces on his board, elements he could manipulate and maneuver to shape his destiny. God was his king, the most crucial piece on his board. Angelo's faith was unwavering, and his belief in divine guidance was a pillar of his strength. He viewed life through the lens of spirituality, firmly believing that God had a plan for him. It was this faith that kept him grounded and focused, even in the face of adversity. Law was his queen, the most powerful piece on his board. Angelo understood the importance of abiding by the rules and the consequences of straying. As a sergeant in the army, discipline was ingrained in him. He carried this discipline into his civilian life, understanding that the law was not a constraint, but a guideline for a just and fair life. Money was his bishop, a valuable piece on his board. Angelo was not a materialistic man, but he understood the power of financial security. Money was a tool for him, a means to an end. It was not just about accumulating wealth, but about utilizing it for a higher purpose. Angelo's game of life was not about winning or losing. It was about playing the game with integrity, making the right moves, and staying true to his values. He was a loner by choice, not by circumstance. He found peace in solitude, allowing him to strategize and plan his moves without distraction. The chessboard was a mirror to Angelo's life. Every move calculated, every decision strategic. Angelo Fluker was not just playing chess, he was living it. His life was his game, and he played it with grace, wisdom, and unwavering determination. Angelo's life took a turn when he chose to follow a path of discipline, health, and spirituality. In a world obsessed with convenience, Angelo decided to go against the grain. He embraced a lifestyle that many would find challenging, but for him, it was a matter of principle. Imagine waking up at 3 in the morning, every single day, come rain or shine. This was Angelo's routine, a testament to his unwavering discipline. This ungodly hour, when the rest of the world was still ensnared in dreams, became his time for solitude, reflection, and planning. It was during these quiet hours that Angelo mapped out his day, his week, his life. Angelo's commitment to discipline extended to his diet as well. He wasn't one to succumb to the tempting allure of processed foods. Instead, he chose to nourish his body with wholesome, nutrient-dense meals. Fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains were his fuel. Angelo knew that a healthy body was the foundation of a healthy mind, and so he made no compromises. Fasting was another aspect of Angelo's regimen, not just a diet fad for him, but a spiritual practice. It allowed him to cleanse his body, clear his mind, and strengthen his resolve. Fasting was Angelo's way of asserting control over his physical desires, a testament to his remarkable self-control. And then there were his unusual companions, cats, squirrels, and ninjas. These seemingly disparate entities held a special place in Angelo's heart. They were symbols of agility, cleverness, and stealth qualities he admired and strived to emulate. In every aspect of his life, Angelo embodied the principle that pressure makes diamonds. He adopted a lifestyle that required immense discipline, but he understood that it was this pressure, this constant challenge, that would hone him into a diamond. His disciplined lifestyle was an embodiment of his belief that pressure makes diamonds. From the army to the boardroom, Angelo Fluker's journey was a testament to his adaptability and ambition. After his honorable service, he swapped his military uniform for a three-piece suit, becoming a beacon in the world of business. His specialties? Discipline, foresight, and strategic thinking, honed on the chessboard and battlefield, now applied to the world of finance. Angelo's journey to success was not an overnight miracle. It was the result of tireless dedication, a relentless drive for knowledge, and a deep understanding of the principles of law and money. His dream was not just to be a businessman, but to own a bank, to be a custodian of wealth and a facilitator of dreams. And so it was that Angelo, the child of foster care, the army sergeant, the loner, became a billionaire. His assets were vast, his influence wide-reaching. His real estate holdings stretched across the state of Virginia, a testament to his strategic acumen and financial prowess. But this was more than just a collection of assets. Each property, each investment was a piece in a larger puzzle. Steps in a grand strategy that Angelo had been planning for years. But Angelo was not just about making money. He was a lover, not a fighter. A man who believed in the power of giving. His wealth was not hoarded, but shared. He understood that true success was not just about personal gain, but about uplifting others. He was a philanthropist, a man whose generosity was as vast as his wealth. His business ventures were not just profit-driven, but purpose-driven. He invested in communities, in people, in dreams. He was a guardian of freedom and liberty, a man who used his success to bring about positive change. He was a believer in the American dream, the dream that anything is possible if you're willing to work for it. His success was not solely for his benefit. Angelo believed in giving freely, in helping others achieve their dreams. He was a businessman, yes, but more than that, he was a man of vision, a man of purpose, a man of generosity. And that's what made him truly successful. Beyond the discipline and business acumen, Angelo Fluker was a man of great character and spirit. He was a man who found joy in the simplest of things, a hearty laugh, a well-timed joke, a moment of peace in the chaos of life. His humor was infectious, a beacon of light in even the darkest of times, a testament to his unyielding spirit. Angelo believed in the power of laughter as a tool for unity. He would often say, "Laughter is the universal language, it's the one thing that connects us all." His love for laughter was only matched by his love for peace. He was a calm amidst the storm, a rock in the raging sea, always exuding an aura of tranquility that was comforting to those around him. But Angelo was more than just a source of joy and peace. He was a guardian of freedom, particularly for those who found themselves shackled by the chains of imprisonment. With a heart full of mercy and a mind sharp as a tack, he worked tirelessly to ensure that their rights were protected, that their voices were heard. He was their beacon of hope, their ray of sunshine in the gloom of their predicament. At the core of everything that Angelo did was his dedication to family values. He firmly believed that a strong family was the bedrock of a strong society. His devotion to his family was evident in every aspect of his life, from his professional endeavors to his personal relationships. He was a testament to the power of love, unity, and togetherness. And yet, Angelo was a man of many languages. Fluent in English, Spanish, biblical teachings, and well-versed in 27 amendments, his linguistic prowess was a testament to his intellectual capacity. It was this capacity, coupled with his unwavering dedication and unyielding spirit, that made him the man he was. Angelo Fluker, a man of many faces, each one more inspiring than the last. Angelo Fluker's life is a testament to the power of resilience, discipline, and faith. Born into the harsh realities of the foster care system in Oakland, California, Angelo was not dealt an easy hand. Yet, he refused to let his circumstances define him. Instead, he harnessed them to shape a life of discipline, purpose, and success. His journey is one of extraordinary resilience. From a young boy navigating the complexities of the foster care system, Angelo transformed into a disciplined sergeant in the United States Army. Living the Army values, he understood what it meant to be a loner, and he harnessed this understanding to carve out his path. But Angelo was not just a soldier in uniform, he was a soldier in life. He was a chess player, always thinking steps and years ahead. He focused on three key pillars: God, law, and money, each one playing a crucial role in his journey. He understood the importance of physical and mental health, practicing mindful eating and fasting, and waking up at 3 in the morning every day. Angelo's resilience didn't stop at personal discipline. He was a lover, not a fighter, yet he was unafraid to make sacrifices for the truth. He dreamed of owning and running his own bank, a dream that he pursued with unyielding determination. In his pursuit of success, Angelo never lost sight of his values. He became a respected businessman, a philanthropist who freely gave, and a guardian of freedom and liberty for prisoners. Despite his billions in assets, everyone loved to be around him for his Holy Spirit. He was a diligent advisor, a secret keeper, and a beacon of calm and joy. Through all his achievements, Angelo remained humble. He was a testament to the saying, "Pressure makes diamonds." He was an African American who was fluent in English, Spanish, biblical, and 27 of the amendments. A man who survived sexual abuse, he demonstrated that no adversity is too great to overcome. Angelo Fluker's story is a reminder that no matter where you come from, with resilience and determination, you can shape your own destiny.